City, USA, Nashville, Tennessee, today Nissan Stadium as these two teams square off for a chance to be the champion of the Music City Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the South Alabama Jaguars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Mississippi State's offense will go to work first. Guys, it's been a long season.
Fucking snow game.
Their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a double.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city.
Oh, Jesus,
now
bro.
you have to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with the win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've
Want to fucking throw the ball every single down. Like doing the fucking snow
now. This
now.
game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a double.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Evans. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
The Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo. Let's take just a minute and talk about Mississippi State. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Caught near the sticks. It's Glover. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to pass. It's Croman Hope. Throws for the tight end. Working that left side. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They just keep firing. Got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on second down. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the South Alabama Jaguars offense will take the field for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players that coaches mentioned at meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We're just going to see what they do today.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to him. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Let's talk for just a second about South Alabama. They were really excited about the verbal commitment from a 3-star quarterback. They really need to get good talent like that, guys who can develop and potentially become stars.
Well, this is a program that's not used to having this talented of a quarterback coming out of high school. Oftentimes, this program has had to...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it at the 30.
Beat on a streak by South Alabama, bro. Good God. In the fucking snow with that.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Scanning the field, it's Croman Hope. He rifles one deep to the left.
Yeah, just don't dump shit. It's pissed. It's pissed off.
Of those this season. Got room on the return.
It's
And
pissed
they
off.
capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense
Way too
tremendous
fucking
field
for
position.
that.
Pulls and fires complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Guys, for just a second, let's think about South Alabama. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who was very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
The Jaguars come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. He'll sneak it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
They'll try the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker...
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got it.
A shot for the end zone.
Dog, you are kidding me!
They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having
Shit
a guy
is
that can
absolutely fucking absurd.
When the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he did get that extra point through, no problem with the frozen tundra beneath him. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He gets a block. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed, and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion.
Yo, like, I'm standing still. I'm standing still.
Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Like, I'm not even moving.
Second and long. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. Buys a little time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk, have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air.
That's on me.
Behind the line, it's Agnew. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll move
It's on
the
me.
chains.
Of course, they call a fucking screen pass right there.
A fun postseason battle here. Deadlocked at the end of the first. Here's a quick check of the stats so far.
Call a screen pass against 6 fucking blitzers and get the throw off.
We've got a good one on our hands here. Let's hope we keep those good vibes going here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the run. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on him. They get that turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin. And you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
And he was hit
Only
just
4.
as he was releasing.
Only 4 of them, man.
Falls to the ground incomplete. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Mississippi State. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back, gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big
Just
deal,
them.
but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
Looking for a man. It's Croman Hope. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. That will be enough to move the chains and get them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Wants to throw again. Pressure coming. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top. Got it. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up first and goal.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
No.
looking to throw. And that one's going
Great
to be
throw.
incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down inbounds.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Trying to barrel in. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Almost seen
These
yours
are the guys
touchdown.
that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Catch in the middle. It's Gibbs.
Yo, like, come on.
No need to measure. It's a first down. The Jaguars headed quickly to the line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It'll be third and long. Off play action. Fires to the big fella. They don't get nearly enough on third down. Fourth down coming from the 48. And the Jaguars decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Mississippi State offense headed back.
How are we just not running past them the second the ball is snapped every single time?
Here late in the half. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw. It's Croman Hope. He rifles one deep down the right side.
6'4" for fucking nothing, bro.
Talk about Mississippi State. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
Makes the grab. It's Winston. Good ball, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Making side adjustments here. To the air on first down. Going downfield for the big play. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He'll take another shot here. And they want.
Bro, you're 98 speed! That dude's like fucking 88 speed!
We know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards.
Oh, I'm not even across the 50. Wow.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And he fakes it. He's going to throw it. Looking downfield. And the pass is caught. And the fake works. They get the first.
Man, that is awesome. That gets the juices going. That gets everybody excited. You work on these fake punts all the time, but you don't call them all the time. But the coach saw something.
Touchdown, Mississippi State. Nice catch and good
exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the returner goes down. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
Come on, bro.
It's
This
such a good
nuts.
opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46.
When the running back gets going and gets a head of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting the tackle for loss.
After run, now throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. And you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Jaguars will send out the punt unit. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's when the offense will set up shop. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air, it's Coleman Hope. Fires to the tight end. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Out of the gun,
not the play call.
Got the first down and more.
It'll work.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example.
Why was the ball thrown so poorly?
Right now is working.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and pull it away. It'll be 3rd down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You got a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play.
Going for it all. Pass is incomplete.
You are tall for nothing. Nothing.
Second quarter, that means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Reese, we figured we might get a Music City Bowl that would have social media buzzing, and through 2 2 quarters of football, indeed, that's the case. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone,
I don't care anymore. I don't care about the halftime, bro.
Blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Music City Bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. It's sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker.
And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well, and they're allowed to sit there in the locker room
Dog.
and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them coming out of the tunnel. Great job being ready to go at the start of the second half by the defense.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Croman Hope. Looking for a deep man.
Yo, why would he aggressive catch? Why would he aggressive catch?
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes the grab on the left side. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points.
Touchdown, Bulldog! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Wants to throw on 1st down.
Shit.
Got him down.
Thought I was on the dude that was on the running back.
Finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Jaguars in the hurry up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. 3rd play of the drive, They get a sack. They're
Yeah, come on. He just fucking moonballed it in there.
Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Little touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. And he really needed to hold on.
Luckily, that man was beat by 5 fucking yards, so he's far enough back that he can make that play.
This is no fun if you're a quarterback. All game long, you've got guys in your lap. You've got guys chasing you all the way across the field. You just never feel like you can get in a rhythm because this pass rush is in your face all day.
Got his man. He'll be stopped at the 32. Still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To the air, it's Croman Hope. Here's the heat. And
Shit
the
play.
heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here.
Oh, man. I fucking pressed the wrong button.
And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. He may keep that punt rush honest after completing a pass earlier. And the returner will be brought down. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're...
God damn, the whole fucking team got back there.
Knock him down back at the 45.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered.
How did we run a casino blitz? He ran play action and got the ball off.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Looking for a gap. It's Phillips.
That's on me.
Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Touchdown!
Pass committed and everything.
He got loose, and it was lights out after that. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to the 26. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
Oh, I just don't understand how there's so much pressure every single play.
Never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Gets enough for the 1st down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters.
I mean, I don't think my receivers have beat them one time on a fucking streak the entire game, bro.
Can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. To throw, it's Croman Hope. A shot toward the end zone.
Finally, as I say it. He dropped it anyway. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Every fucking one of you deserve to be cut.
Wants to throw again.
I'm just throwing bullshit.
And the pass is incomplete.
I cannot fucking believe he dropped that ball, bro. I cannot fucking believe that shit.
The defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air.
At least we can go for it.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. They march to the red zone, and here they go. Buys a little extra time. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking to the big tight end. He makes a catch. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. He's looking to pass. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
Catch in the middle, it's Gibbs. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Big man has it. It's a first down.
Yes, just
Big play.
it's a tight end being a corner, bro.
At the 47. And the Jaguars come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
And the Heat gets home. They him down back in the 45. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
I mean, it's a bit absurd.
Makes the catch, converts on fourth
We're
down.
pass committing and playing over the top at the same time, and he's beat by 20 yards.
And strolled into the end zone for the score.
Absolutely fucking absurd, bro.
Receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point is good. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Giving up 1,000 fucking points for CPU.
State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Wants to throw. It's Croman Hope. Gonna let it fly. Touchdown Bulldogs! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Finds his man. It's
That one's on me. Why would it not give me the outside corner right there?
It's a seam wide open. He's at the
Getting fucking diced up by CPU.
and he'll take it in. Touchdown, South Alabama.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the
Diced
rest.
up by fucking
Dangerous
CPU, bro.
weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
He'll try to tack on one more.
Never in my life. So many fucking points.
Right down the boulevard.
In the snow at that, bro. Like, it just makes no sense. It's like it affects my defensive backs, but doesn't affect their receivers at all.
Explosive touchdown just like that. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see
I did not go the way I thought it was going to.
corral the onside kick, and they do. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack.
Fucking points.
Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. Under fire. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
You're just picking stock plays to get my quarterback killed, apparently.
Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. I'll tell you what,
Awesome.
a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Bunch formation for these receivers. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. Got his man to the left. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. First and 10 from the 24. He's got his man. Makes the grab. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Wants to keep it in the air. Flips it out in the flat. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself on the board. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyway.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Jaguars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Coleman Hope. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the back over the middle. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires one high and deep. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game.
Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing. Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time on target. Touchdown, Bulldog! And the stomping has commenced. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
And I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
This might be an opportunity, too, just to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Give to the running back. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that 3rd down sack set them back, but they'll go for it here. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Working that left side now. Looking for the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Intercepted, number 19.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Looking to throw on 1st down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quickly to the tight end. That will be the final play as the clock